Hi everyone. I thought I'd share the hot news. We've been waiting to see what March real estate results were going to be like. We were certainly busy in our office the entire month. We were jumping, and apparently the market was jumping too. So just so you know, if you think March 2021 and March 2020, very different years, right? That was the very first month last year of the COVID shutdown. And so it definitely impacted the sales volume last year. So when we're comparing this year to last year, that is a huge factor to consider. But nonetheless, March 2021 was a 51% increase over March 2020 as far as sales volume goes. Yeah, 51%. It was about 1,500 sales in March last year, and just hovering around 3,000 sales this year, which is still a really strong March 2021. The other thing that I'd like to mention to you, because there's a lot of factors that are driving our market here in Ottawa right now: investment, relocation, a lot of interest in, the number one city to live in Canada, or to invest in Canada, according to many different publications. We've got a lot of immigration in here, not just from outside of the country, but also from Vancouver, Toronto, Calgary. People still find that our prices are reasonable. I know you're saying not really, but they are compared to other major cities. And I can tell you, on our team, we've been saying for 5 years to people that, compared to other major cities in Canada, it's really good value here. So we're just kind of catching up really to some of the other major cities. So if you're thinking prices are going to go down and you might want to wait, not really sure that that's a great strategy right now, but give us a call and we can talk to you about all the different factors that are impacting our market here in Ottawa. And one of them is the inventory. We've basically been sitting at 100% sales to list ratio, meaning that if we get 100 sales on the market, fresh listings, sorry, not sales, but if we get 100 fresh listings on the market, we have 100 sales to go with it. So as soon as something is listed, and it may not be that, it may be something else, but we're absorbing all of the new listings as quickly as we get them. And it's been literally less than 2 weeks supply of inventory for, a good probably 6 weeks or so. And that's certainly why things seem to be flying off the counter. However, in the month of March, a lot of sellers, traditionally come onto the market in March. So that has been happening. As well, we've got sellers and people that are maybe considering downsizing, moving out. They have retirement plans, whatever it may be, and they've heard how great the market is. And we have certainly seen that the Ottawa real estate market, when you're selling, can be a wealth building opportunity. Let's put it that way. This year, we've seen some incredible successes and people who have accumulated a lot of wealth really quickly just because of the home that they were living in. So a lot of sellers have been hearing about that. And we have had, over the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, where we had originally maybe had 100 homes a day coming on the market, it has increased to 200 homes a day. It's still not enough to balance out this market by far. However, in the month of March, with some listings where they would have been the only one in the neighborhood, they have found that they've had some competition. So, there's definitely, when you hear a buyer agent say, hey, I think we're going to wait this one out because we have a couple other homes to check out, that you never heard in January or February, even the first week of March. So there is a little bit more competition, but not very much. But when I look at the numbers, and you have to forgive me, I literally, this came in and 5 minutes later, I'm like, I have to let you know what's going on because I have so many people asking questions, and we're certainly open to you giving us a call. Sent Michael out to get coffee so we can keep going. We're driven on caffeine these days. Anyway, in the month of March, we had 2,800 new listings come on the market, which is much higher than the 5-year listing average. So that is a sign that it's spring market. It's a sign that sellers realize that, there's some opportunity out there, and it's a great time to get their home on the market. Of course, we have Mr. Ford is going to be announcing a stay-at-home order today, from what we hear. So that might have a little bit of impact on some communities, some types of product. This is the third time that we're going through a stay-at-home or a shutdown. So it's very strange to say, but we have a little bit of experience as to what may happen. You can see it's a really busy office today. Give us a call if you're wondering if you should be waiting to list or not. I have an opinion about that, just like the rest of the team has opinion about it. So a lot more listings came on, which is great. It's not making that much of a difference. The average sale price for a condominium was up 18% from last year. The average price is $437,000. There has been a change from freehold towns that everybody wanted to buy. The prices have gone up so much, and so there are a lot of first-time home buyers that have been priced out of that market who are now turning to condo townhomes. So condo townhomes are escalating in price as well, and you can tell, $437 for an average condo is very different. And it was the same thing last month. We've had quite an increase. I didn't get a chance to check what was the increase. Maybe somebody could do that. What was the increase on the average from February to March for condos and for residential? We'll see if they picked up on that. Anyway, so that is the average condominium. The average residential home, $759,000, an increase of 35% from last year. I can remember when a residential home was $375,000, and it wasn't that long ago. Anyway, average is $759,000. That's just normal. Yeah, it's normal. If you were London or Guelph or a lot of other cities in Canada, we're just catching up. And what's going on in Ottawa is also going on across Southern Ontario. Even across Canada, if you read articles, there are many, many cities that are faced with this shortage of inventory that is driving the prices up. It's supply and demand on many, many levels. So that's kind of the thing right now. I also want to tell you that luxury is tripled in the market share that it has in Ottawa. So there is a lot of interest. If your home is, well, come on, if $760,000 is the average residential home, then $1 million is not that far off anymore. So there is triple the amount of market share in luxury over $1 million. So if you have a home that didn't sell, 2 years ago, now's the time to be putting it on the market. That is for sure, because there are a lot of investors, a lot of families wanting to move here. If you think COVID, many people do not need to stay in the house, in the location, in the city they're in for their jobs anymore. They can choose where they want to live. And one of those places they're choosing is Ottawa, for the beautiful city that we have, but also because our residential prices are still reasonable. $1 million of home here, if you were in Toronto, it's at least double. So, they're coming here and in droves. So it's an opportunity for many, many people. So if you have questions on the market, please don't hesitate to give myself, Michael, or Martin a call. We will post further stats for you, but I just wanted to update you, that it's a very exciting time in real estate. It's a once in a lifetime we will probably never see a market like this again. It does require, thank God I have a team, and we've actually hired more admin people because we need to keep up with you. We need to make sure that we can help you in this market. And, a single agent on their own only has so much time. And we feel that, we're certainly stretched too. But for our clients, we love you. So we're here for you. So do not hesitate to give us a call if you're wondering about your real estate investment, because right now you are sitting on an investment and you do have choices. It's not even necessarily selling, folks. Like maybe you're saying, I'm not selling, I have nowhere to go. Where would it go? You can sit on it. You can refinance. You can pull money out. You can invest it. You can pay off, you can refinance and pay off all your debts and still stay in the same place. We just know that this is an opportunity for you to make changes in your financial future, whichever way you want to shake it out. So please give us a call. Let us tell you about all the alternatives. This is a really smart time for you to pay attention to what you actually have in your house equity-wise. I can't stress it enough to you. We have been so honored to be a part and to see some of the life-changing wealth building that has occurred this year, even, since October, November. So give us a call. We're here for you. And please stay safe, stay at home, get your vaccine. I mean, now we can get it if we're 50 or older. And I'm like 51, so I can go and get my vaccine. And let's stay in touch. And feel free to give us a call, okay? And the direct number here is 613-270-9559. Stay home, stay safe. Talk to you soon. Just wanted you to get a little bit of an update. And if you want further info, you know where we are. Take care.